seems like Gypsy-Rose Blanchard is back in the spotlight, and not necessarily for the best reasons. This time, it's all about her sister, Mia Blanchard, and the drama surrounding Mia's recent graduation. While you'd think a family milestone like this would bring everyone together, Gypsy's reaction, or lack thereof, has fueled speculation that there's more tension between the sisters than meets the eye. Rumors about issues between Gypsy and Mia have been swirling for a while now. People have often pointed out that Gypsy has admitted to feeling jealous of Mia and her life.
I have been very jealous of my sister, and it's stupid, but the simple fact that she grew up with our father.
But the gossip doesn't stop there. Some say Mia might secretly harbor resentment toward Gypsy for suddenly stepping into her family's life and upending everything. Let's face it, things haven't exactly been smooth sailing since Gypsy came into the picture. The word on the street is that Mia's life took a downward turn, and some even claim that Mia's future in nursing could be jeopardized because of Gypsy's infamous reputation. Fast forward to Mia's graduation day, a moment that should have been all about celebrating her achievements. Instead, it became yet another chapter in the saga of these two sisters. Apparently, Gypsy wasn't allowed to attend the event. Was this Mia's decision? Maybe. Or maybe the university itself wanted to avoid the spectacle that Gypsy might bring. Whispers are flying that Gypsy's reputation as a convicted felon played a big role in the decision to keep her away. It could have been the treaty. It's said that her presence could have made others uncomfortable, potentially overshadowing the joyous occasion.
Gypsy-Rose Blanchard's sister, Mia Blanchard, graduated from nursing school this weekend. And child, they collectively decided that Gypsy-Rose Blanchard would not be at that graduation because they didn't want her graduation to turn into a circus. AKA, she's embarrassing, and they don't want to have to deal with that. I'm sure Mia didn't want her there regardless.
And let's be real, Gypsy has been accused of stealing the spotlight before. Critics say she thrives on attention and wouldn't have been able to resist making Mia's big day about herself. Some even speculate that her absence was for the best, because honestly, the last thing anyone wants is a circus on graduation day. But it doesn't stop there. According to online chatter, Gypsy's mere existence has brought chaos to Mia's life. Flawless Nina, a popular commentator, has gone so far as to suggest that Gypsy's past actions might make it harder for Mia to find work in the nursing field.
Because the reason why Mia is having a hard time finding a nursing job is because Gypsy is a circus. And do you guys remember the fact that Mia, her dad, and her mom were standing in front of Mommy, Dead and Dearest, smiling? Let's spin the block on that. Although I believe she was in high school at this time, it shows the family that she comes from. And it also shows that she's okay with this. And honestly, for a hospital, she's a huge liability. One thing about a hospital is they do not want to deal with litigation. When you have someone that their sister unalived their mom, and you're standing in front of the movie theater smiling with your parents about it, being that the movie came out, that seems like quite the liability to me. And they may end up in litigation if something happens. They are not willing to take that risk. Now, I know nurses, they're short on nurses, but child, I would be surprised if she found a job considering this is out there and the way she acted on the show last season. Now, I get it. She's young. She could have made a mistake, but I just feel like it says a whole lot. Also, do y'all remember this? Do you remember this where she said all these itches want to be Playboy bunnies or something like that, but she wants to be Hugh Hefner? In the height of this P. Diddy situation, she came out as this. What does that say? I am telling you, every day she makes herself look sillier and sillier. And that's because she has parents that don't really know what's going on. Look, she may be a sweet girl. I don't really know her. But considering from the family she is coming from, she should have been on her P's and Q's.
And that's not even scratching the surface of how people feel about Gypsy's role in her infamous past crimes. The family's public appearances, smiling and acting as if everything is fine, have also sparked outrage. How could they stand by Gypsy after everything that's happened, especially when it involves the tragic story of their mother, Dee Blanchard? Still, something is being missed. We don't wade such deeply on the evidence still. Still, Gypsy found a way to insert herself into Mia's big moment. While she couldn't attend in person, she posted on Instagram that she FaceTimed her sister during the event. Ken, her husband, also left a congratulatory comment under Mia's graduation post. However, this gesture didn't do much to quiet the critics. People have been quick to point out that Gypsy seems to have all the energy in the world for her book signings and travels, yet somehow always skips her sister's major life events. Suddenly, as one commenter on Facebook put it, Gypsy is all about Gypsy. If it's not about her, she doesn't show up. The post also noted that Mia went out of her way to do a lot for Gypsy's baby shower, yet Gypsy couldn't even be bothered to show up for Mia's graduation. The community's opinion seems divided. Some think Gypsy should be given a second chance, while others believe she's still not taking full accountability for her actions. Many feel that being excluded from events like this might be a wake-up call for Gypsy to recognize that her past can't just be swept under the rug. At the end of the day, Mia's graduation was supposed to be a time of celebration, but instead, it's turned into a hot topic of discussion about family drama, unresolved tensions, and the consequences of Gypsy's controversial past. Whether this will lead to reconciliation or further distance between the sisters remains to be seen. Another layer of juicy gossip has surfaced surrounding Mia Blanchard's graduation and her sister, Gypsy-Rose Blanchard. People have been talking non-stop about Gypsy's conspicuous absence from Mia's big day. One commenter didn't hold back, stating, "Mia just graduated from college, and I think it's a little strange that Gypsy wasn't there for her sister." The dreaded waistcoat. But let's take a second and look at it closer. The lack of any photos or evidence of Gypsy attending has only fueled speculation, and the narrative that Gypsy wasn't allowed to attend due to her notoriety is gaining traction. I looked for names. Many are actually relieved by Gypsy's absence, with one person bluntly calling her the animalier and saying it's better she wasn't there, to potentially overshadow Mia's moment. Another user chimed in, "Would you want your graduation overshadowed by your crime sister making it all about her?" It seems like the general consensus is that Mia deserved her day to shine without any added drama. While some pointed out logistical reasons for Gypsy's absence, like graduation ceremonies having limited guest capacity to prevent overcrowding, the prevailing opinion is that her absence was intentional, and for good reason. One insider suggested that both Mia and the school may have been adamant about keeping Gypsy away to avoid any disruptions. Another user doubled down on this theory, stating, "Gypsy makes too much of a mess of everything. Mia didn't want her ruining her moment." The public reaction has been overwhelmingly sympathetic to Mia, praising her for creating distance from Gypsy and focusing on her own life. "If I were Mia, I wouldn't want her there either," one commenter said, adding that Mia's decision to steer clear of her sister's chaos is not only smart, but also necessary. And then there's the psychological toll Gypsy's actions have allegedly taken on Mia. Some are saying that Mia has struggled to rebuild her life after everything that happened with Gypsy and their mother Dee Blanchard. Gypsy's story might have made headlines, but Mia had to live through the fallout, one commenter pointed out. Another added, "Gypsy's actions didn't just destroy her own life, they impacted her entire family. Mia is smart to keep her distance." Precedent. People are also buzzing about Gypsy's online response. While she didn't show up in person, Gypsy made sure to FaceTime Mia and even shared a congratulatory post on Instagram. Her husband, Ken, chimed in with supportive comments on Mia's graduation pictures. But not everyone was buying this seemingly supportive gesture. "It's all for show," one critic said. "Gypsy has a way of making everything about her, even when she's not physically present." The tea doesn't stop there. People are now revisiting past events, like how Mia went out of her way to organize Gypsy's baby shower. Yet Gypsy couldn't be bothered to show up for Mia's graduation. "It's a pattern," one person noted. "Gypsy is always there for her own events, but never for anyone else's. It's selfish, plain and simple." The situation has also reignited conversations about Gypsy's accountability, or lack thereof. Some believe that being excluded from events like this might be the reality check Gypsy needs to truly understand the consequences of her actions. She needs to realize that her past still haunts her, and it always will, one commenter wrote. Being set free doesn't mean the world will forget what she did. Maybe if she starts taking real accountability, people will start giving her a second chance. At the heart of this drama is a deeper question. Can these sisters ever truly reconcile? For now, it seems Mia is focused on her own life and career, and who can blame her? As one commenter perfectly summed it up, Mia is moving forward and Gypsy is stuck in the past. Sometimes, cutting ties is the only way to heal. People also seem to agree that Gypsy is way too self-absorbed to truly care about supporting anyone but herself. As one person put it, she loves attention and loves being seen in public. It's all about her. Some even speculated that Mia's decision to exclude Gypsy might have been a deliberate move to ensure her day stayed drama-free. The comment sections across social media platforms are buzzing with varying opinions, but the overarching sentiment is clear. Mia's choice to keep Gypsy at arm's length is a reflection of her maturity and determination to move forward with her life. So, what do you think about all this? Was it fair to exclude Gypsy from Mia's big day? Or do you think she should have been given a chance to celebrate her sister? Let me know your thoughts, and as always, thank you for tuning in to this hot tea. Wait.